Yo. It's your boy, the insurance junkie, your fiduciary fella, the all-star advisor of Alonzo Hall, and I'm returned today to weapon tap on your head with another ADH wealth solution. So today, I'm gonna go off on another one of my rants and raves, because I'm still a little pissed off, and the easiest way to get it out there is to put it on the airways, right? Because realistically, the niggas that I'm talking to, they ain't gonna change. They ain't gonna listen. They're gonna remain looking like 40-year-old boys. If the shoe fits, wear it, right? And again, I blame the generation before us. Why? Because they were grown ass boys. But just like I went on my shopping trip yesterday, and I'm about to spend $2,300 on two suit jackets that are completely custom, I gotta deal with, I don't know, man. Yoga me. Salute, brother. I'm gonna let some folks pull up. Black men, we got a lot of shit to do. And I ain't hopping off our backs. Call me a simp, whatever. But I'm tired of niggas talking about Keisha every fucking day. Right? Nope, you didn't get the girl you wanted in high school. Oh, too bad. So sad. Salute, perfect timing. Nope, you didn't. Oh well. Maybe you was a where's my hug at ass nigga in high school. I was. Ah, now I gotta get revenge on all the girls that didn't give me a hug in high school. Oh, we gonna talk about Pookie and Ray Ray. Oh, I'm mad at the niggas who smashed the chicks in high school that I wanted to smash. Alright, it is what it is. You're 40, they're 40. Where are you at in life now? Where are they at in life now? Usually, most of the jocks have fizzled out, or their life is a facade, right? They do what my man Marty McFly says they does, and wear shiny belt buckles, right? I'll give you a funny thing that happened the other day. You know, I know I talk about dress often, and I don't dress up often, right? Simple t-shirt and jeans, and some driving shoes, or some kind of slip-on loafer. No sneakers, but it's a casual look. You could go to Men's Warehouse and see this. You could see this on the local J.C. Penney catalog. I hop out my car, happens to be a Benz. The guy says, "Damn, you could tell you got money. Why? Because of how you're dressed." What? You hopped out that car and you're not dressed super fly. So that tells me that you have more than just the car and the clothes. Oh. Okay. Now, here's what's funny. With the clothes, right? I'm a label whore. But again, this is why we got to stop that trope about the wealthy and the non-wealthy. All my t-shirts are Calvin Klein. All my underwear are Calvin Klein. But it's unassuming, right? I'm not walking around as a Calvin Klein billboard, right? These t-shirts and these v-necks are $40 a pop. And I wear a t-shirt every single day. What's up, boss? Right? But it's simple, it's casual, it's relaxed. Right? Now, even when I dress up, right? Or I have an event, now I'm at a point in my career where I don't have to wear the suit and tie. I've elevated to a certain level. Now, there's a certain point in time where, regardless, I enjoy wearing a nice suit and tie, which is why I went and got a custom-made suit. And I'm about to flex hard with my custom-made suit. Right? You guys can watch the video from yesterday where I went live, got my whole suit custom made. I actually want to watch it because I want to see the experience. Right? But we got my client Marty McFly, who's been on the airwaves demolishing dudes. And dude's been feeling some type of way about it. Shout out to my man Keeping It 100. Shout out to my man Kev from Black Man Being Brutally Honest. But since we're going to be brutally honest, black men, let's be brutally honest. We, as a whole, are fucking up. We, as a whole, ain't got our shit broken down. Oh, you saw it yesterday, Perfect? The suit? Yeah, it was educational. You saw, I'm a flex. He was like, oh, the way you flex to show it's a custom suit. Most suits, when you go to the suit store, fellas, I want you to do this. Go check out the suits, and on the sleeve, look at the buttons, and notice that there are no actual button holes, but there are buttons there. That's because when you alter a suit, you can move buttons, but you can't move button holes. So when you get a completely customized suit, and it has real button holes, that means that you spent a substantial amount of money on your shit. So as opposed to this off-the-rack bullshit that they got you buying, even fucking Mr. High Value Kevin Samuels, nothing really wrong with suit supply. But if you go to an actual tailor, they keep your actual numbers. Now when I go back, Enzo, who is the designer of my clothes, well then, yeah, it's an Italian guy, who's going to design my clothes, is going to further design my clothes. I might touch up this edge up. I want that part a little deeper. I like the long white boy shit. I like my shit to be like here. Yeah, I'm about to have to go get taped up again. But I think that is a flex, right? And those are little things that we should start doing as black men, right? It's an ill way to flex, right? Instead of flexing on dudes in gigantic billboard ways, right? Subtle flexes. That's what the wealthy do, right? What do I mean? Let's talk about labels, right? I'm sitting here wearing labels. That's particularly not a sign of wealth. It's a sign of rich, but it's not a sign of wealth. Labels mean you're rich when you're wearing name brands. That's all labels mean, right? When you have labels, that means you got a lot of money. That's all. It don't even mean you're rich. It just means it's closer to rich than not. But labels just means you got a lot of money. When you don't wear labels, that's when you're wealthy. Right? When you do things like go to the tailor and get your suit custom made and have the logo say the name of your company, ADH Wealth. It's also a tax write-off now. No, that's the clothing article specifically made for work. It's how the accountants at Ernst & Young do it. So all their custom clothing is a tax write-off. But see, black men won't even listen to that shit. If I was to go talk to niggas right now, hey, your retirement account. You 50 years old, my nigga. You want to be doing this for the next 15, 20 years? For real? Your back hurting already, cuz. You don't want to take 20, 30 minutes to talk with me, alright? You want to take 20 or 30 years and figure it out? And then your back gonna be hurting from standing all fucking day. And you ain't gonna have no retirement account to sit back on. Help me help you, black man. Right? I work on 100% commission. Since black men in our music seem to be only about selling cocaine and fucking women, I break shit down to cocaine for you niggas. Right? With the life insurance. Why? Because it seems like, again, in all our music, everybody's a fucking drug kingpin. I find that very difficult to believe, since black men have no fucking distribution channels as drug kingpins. Right? What's going on, Chief? You know why? Because the Mexican cartel got all that. Ain't no real black gangs. Fucking MS-13 and 18th Street knocked that shit out. Crips and Bloods. Gangster Disciples and Vice. Get the fuck out of here. MS-13 wipe off all of y'all niggas. In one war. You're lucky they haven't decided to organize and do so. or the Zetas. And I'm not talking about the sorority organization. I'm talking about the Mexican cartel gang. Perfect Timing said don't hurt their feelings. Nah, blood. That's what they on. Right? That's what they on, cuz. Really. So, if that's what they on, that's what they on. You know what I mean? He said we drill, right? Yeah, we drill. I ain't even trying to really drill dudes right now, bro. It's just, I kind of got to get it off because, like I said, Marty came through and that's why he's drilling, right? We trying to drill differently, Brody. I'm trying to show an example. Yo, listen, man. We could, moderators, I need y'all to I can't do the comments because I'm straight live. I'm not on StreamYard or anything. So I got comments held for review I can't do nothing with. But people, you know, this shit got me stressed. Like, cause I see why when black dudes get to a certain level, they don't reach back, like Donald Sterling said. It's not that we don't reach back. It's that we reach back and you fucking niggas have too much pride and ego to accept their hand back. Or you want to be the one who put niggas on. Or you got to be put on this way. Right? I was out here the other day bumping my fucking Jeezy. Trapping ain't dead. These niggas just scared. Niggas just playing, they don't want no bread. Everybody in the game say they trap like you. Don't go against the game. This is Trap or Die 2. What am I talking about? Selling insurance. I speak to so many niggas every day. Oh yeah, man, I studied this financial literacy shit in jail. Blah, 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 blah. I gave the state 12 years. I know what you're talking about. Yes, you have a 30,000 foot view premise of what the fuck I'm talking about. But you don't have the hyper focus of the last 12 years that I do. See, I hyper focused on that because that was my career. Your ass was hyper focused on not getting fucked in the ass in jail. Or not getting shanked. Or not getting your store took. Or making sure your bunk was made. Good morning. Money time in the morning, right? Let me get on my money topics, mulatto. So, what I'm going to do... Sneaky, what up, Brody? What I'm going to do is later on today, we're going to go over car insurance. I'm going to show you guys my car insurance policy. And then I will, in fact, I might... Oh, I can't even do it like that. I don't know if I could do it from Zoom. Because if I could do it from Zoom, I'll do it sitting right here. And I will show you guys how to save on car insurance. And how to properly buy car insurance. And why you're getting fucked on your car insurance. Right? Because, see, I be talking to niggas, and niggas keep telling me this shit ain't boring, but niggas ain't had the actual appointment with me. Oh, I want to learn all this game. Listen, man, niggas, don't be a fucking dumbass and just learn it and do nothing with it. That's just like right now I'm sitting in front of my cousin's barbershop. If I was to go in there and learn, what the fuck does that matter if all I'm trying to do is learn how to cut my own hair, and I do own clippers, but ain't no way for me to, what's the name? Cut my own shit. Right? I feel you on the language, CJ, but I'm going to tell you like this, bro. Fuck the language. Is the language worse or the conditions we actually fucking live in? I think the conditions we live in are a little bit worse than an F-bomb. He said, ask your wife. Ask my wife what? She don't give a fuck. I'm a grown-ass man, brody. So, but, you know, I understand. Some people don't like the profanity. I speak that way. If it's not your cup of tea, you know what to do. So, Oh, you're talking about the language of the structuring of policies or things like tax shelter where it's like that. Yeah, but I'm gonna show you dudes how to save on your car insurance because right now you're getting royally messed up on your shit because you don't know how to properly buy it. Good morning, NC worker. Um, so you're putting yourself in bad predicaments there, right? Um, it's difficult for you to get taken seriously by the rest of the world because again, you run around with names like Cheesy Bread at 40 years old. Fidel Castro did not get a revolution by calling himself Cheesy Bread. That's why Joe Biden didn't take the contract for Black America seriously from fucking Ice Cube. Because again, fucking Ice Cube is not your actual fucking name. At 40 fucking years old, your checks don't say Ice Cube. When you go to the bank, they don't say Ice Cube. So don't have everyone in the world address you as fucking Ice Cube. Again, Fidel Castro didn't say, Viva la Revolution! My name is Cheesy Bread! No, he said his name was fucking Fidel Castro. So again, black man, you want to get taken serious? Take yourself serious. But, we're not gonna do that. So, you get niggas like me who get called sellouts and white boys and corny and lame and all that. Well, fuck it. I got enough money to buy your bitch and take her wherever the fuck we want, since that's the type of language y'all like to be on. Right? Question me. I'll fly your bitch somewhere she can't pronounce. Right? But the reality is, we can come together and get some things done. But again, it can't be done by Cheesy Bread. How's it going? Right? Now, it's okay to have, monikers or pseudonyms. But again, your mortgage and your mortgage statement doesn't say Ice Cube or Cheesy Bread. Right? And you get offended when people address you by your government. Don't call me my government in public. Why? Does the government give a fuck about you? What? Because you so dope? Oh, the feds is watching. Yeah, they are watching. Because you're small time. So you're easy to pick off. But see, the real El Chapo, as I say all the time, hid $80 million of cocaine money in life insurance policies. But I can't talk to you niggas about putting $100 a month into a life insurance policy. Go to Google. Go to Google and put Colombian cocaine cartel life insurance. You'll see a multitude of articles come up from the New York Times, the Moscow Times, and the Department of State. Right? So, maybe if we focus a little bit less on entertainment and a little bit more on the actual shit, we'll get somewhere. Dudes are mad at Jay Morrison for scamming them. I talked to my boy because he was like, oh, Jay Morrison, and why is he scamming the black community? I said they did that to themselves because they're still investing in Fundrise. Oh, yeah, I got my money in Fundrise. Well, then you might as well have put your money in the Jay Morrison Tulsa Real Estate Fund. But see, what happened was Jay Morrison actually gave more control to the investors because most black people are barred from investing. Even though they tell you buy term insurance and invest the rest. Let me tell you why they tell your black ass to buy term and invest the rest. 98% of term life insurance doesn't pay out. 98% of the people who buy term and invest the rest buy term and spend the rest. They don't invest. Usually because they cannot afford to invest. Because to truly invest, you need a substantial amount of money. And it has to be a fell lump sum. Something like $25,000, which most people don't have in a fell lump sum. Now, if it's your first time working with an advisor or an investment firm or a stockbroker, because I'm one of those at E.J. Sterling, I don't even know if that company's still around, but Google it. E.J. Sterling. They were a stockbrokerage. on 39 Broadway. Right? So the minimum investment is $10,000. But what they do is they come to the black community, they bend you over with no Vaseline, and they say, here, you're going to buy term and invest the rest. Again, knowing 98%. So that means out of 100 niggas, only 2 niggas family actually going to get paid out of that shit. Actually pay off. And knowing that 98% of the motherfuckers who buy term and invest the rest can't actually afford to invest. It'd be like me coming to the barbershop and they tell everybody who comes into the shop, perfect cut for every person is a military cut. Everybody just get the military fade. It looks perfect on everybody. It's not true. Now the military fade is what the military gives everybody because they just need uniformity. They don't care what you look like. But some people like their hair coiffed. I want a part. Can't have a part in your head if you got the military cut. Wouldn't be able to have the facial hair. It's straight bald. Boom, boom. That's the only 2 options you got. Bald or low fade. Which one you want, soldier? Right? They'll do that. So, again, black man, I'm going to just be going on rants today because, like I said, I will be going over later how to save money on your car insurance. I'm going to probably do that as a pre-record and put some music behind it. You know how I like to do. But trapping ain't dead. You niggas just scared. Niggas just playing. Y'all don't want no bread. Everybody in the game says they trap like you. Don't go against the grain. This is trap or die too. Niggas act like they're making cocaine in the 80s money. And they wasn't even making that much money in the 80s selling cocaine. Right? But again, El Chapo and them put $80 million in life insurance. Right? Here's how I know niggas ain't balling. Because they talking about YSL's indictment. That was 28 men with $1 million. Let's do some simple math, because we can always flip quarters in half. Halves and O's, I'm flipping the pounds. Always gotta go sell coke out of a town. The bullshit you say in your music, right? Because you live what you rap about. So, 1 million divided by 28, that's $35,000 a nigga. Right? $35,000 a head. Because Jay-Z been flipping coke for so long that now you got T Grizzly and little half-dead murder-suicided. I don't know what the newest rappers niggas' names are. Little young baby. You think what's wrong? 1 million divided by 28 is about 35,000? Okay, don't believe me. Do the math. You ain't got to believe me. Do the math. You don't think it's right? Check it yourself. Pull out your calculator. Put 1 million divided by 28. It's approximately $35,000 a person. Now, don't think. Verify it, Brody. You on a fucking device. Pull out your calculator. Type in 1 million divided by. Alright? But anyway. So, in this, that's one of the biggest flexes. Dude, yo, they brought it down. They took it down. Da-da-da. Listen, last month off of one transaction, I made $29,000 fucking dollars. Right? That's how I went to the fucking dealership and just bought the Benz. I financed it. Why? Because I wanted to build credit. I could have just slapped the fucking cash down and bought the shit cash. Right? But I'm not trying to stun on niggas. But niggas is scared when I say come sell life insurance. Humming. Oh, while I was in the hospital, $7,500 got deposited in my account. Right? Oh, he said I miss Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson was that dude. Right? That's how I bought the Benz last month. Remember, I wasn't driving for the longest. I didn't have a driver's license, so I had no need for a car. Now I got my driver's license. I said, alright, I got a check coming. I'll go buy a car. So I go buy a fucking Benz. Right? Now, niggas want to take it seriously. But again, I tell niggas, oh, come sell this shit. You got to get your license. This, that, and the third. Oh yeah, man, I can sell water to a well. No, you can't. This shit ain't easy. You think it's easy to get somebody to drop $60,000 a year on life insurance? Remember, we get 50% commission. So that means I get half of what the motherfucking person pays for the year. So when you go to your Gerber life policy and you pay $25 a month, that agent gets $12.50 a month. Right? So now you see why motherfuckers ain't really wasting their time on you fucking goofballs. Life could be a dream if it was like that. If it was like what? Niggas getting all this money they say they're getting? Niggas' cars be repossessed half the time. But see, then I'd start hurting niggas' feelings. Right? If I start dropping gems. Right? But you disrespect the fuck out of me all the time. Right? So, it takes one to know one, God. Easy to pay taxes and insurance. Yeah, it is easy to... Well, taxes and insurance are easy to pay if you know what you're doing. Which, again, if you sit with someone like me, I'm going to show you what to do. Right? Easy to pay taxes and insurance. You pay that shit up front. The less you pay, the less you pay. Meaning the less frequency or amount of times you pay, the less dollars you pay. That's why it's best to pay for your insurance by the year. So if you pay it in one fell, that's why it's better to buy drugs in weight, right? You niggas always talking about moving weight. You make substantially much more money when you nickel and dime your people versus when they come and buy large quantities. Right? Large quantities equal better situations. He said, okay, drugs. Shit. Cereal. Yeah, I related to drugs because, again, all our music is drugs. Every other rap song is, I'm a kingpin selling drugs. All I did was drugs. So apparently that's all black men are good for, is drugs. That's all I ever hear in all of our entertainment. Drugs. Drugs. I'm selling the dope and I'm moving that dope and the dope and the dope and the huh. So apparently that's all we're good for. That's what our entertainment tells us. That's why buying bulk has always been looked at as being better than buying the difference. Yes. But even look at our TV and our entertainment. Power. BMF. Oh, the drug guy. He finally changed his life around. There's always some fucking drugs. So now you're mad I'm talking about drugs? Apparently that's the only way to get to you black niggas. Apparently. Because I've been talking this positive shit for over a decade and y'all niggas ain't been listening. But now I start talking negative. Oh, you shouldn't talk negative. The fuck out my face. Not specifically you, bro. Singers now wish that it was in the 90s and is a gangster. Yeah, no, the 90s was a different world. The 90s was some gangsters too. That was more art imitating life. But today, no. But it's sad, man. Like, there's no role models for these young boys to look up to, right? We got these niggas out here who are fucking 50 and 60 years old looking like cartoon characters. What happened to the day when a 50 or 60-year-old man was the guy you saw wearing slacks and shit? Or at least dressed up nice. Now niggas is 50 and 60 dressing like they 15 and 16. How the fuck am I at 40 supposed to look up to that shit? You look like a grown-ass teenager. Nah, B. And you 50. So you want me to look up to you at 50, looking like you're trying to dress like you're 15. No wonder they ain't taking black men serious. What's up, boss? Right? Because there's nobody to look up to. I should be able to tell a distinction and be able to clearly define, okay, those young boys right there on the bikes are in their teens. That guy right there is the adult. From a distance looking, I should be able to have a clear distinction. The only way I can tell is because maybe he walks with a limp or he walks injured style or a little lumber. What about LGBTQ? I don't fuck with that shit neither. I already told y'all. Right? But it's just maddening to see these situations. Yeah, life is very different now. Life is different now than it was 20 years ago, CJ. Substantially different. Right? I mean, what up, B? Chilling. You got a cigarette on you?
Yeah, the couple.
Alright, let me buy one from you. Well, yeah, go get it in. Yeah, life is very different now, man. But as you know what I mean, we're grown ass men, right? We got kids and grandkids, right? There's no reason that me and my kid or me and my grandkid should be matching unless I bought us matching outfits. Now that's when, as a grown ass man, you should wear the J's and shit. Hey, I'm matching my grandson. He has, the Dragon Ball Z, whatever, right? But for the most part, like I said, Calvin Klein, every day, right? That doesn't show that I'm wealthy. That's a sign of, actually, that's a pretty much more a sign of being poor, right? Because again, wealthy people are gonna wear custom shit, even down to the t-shirts and underwear. It's gonna have their label, even down to the t-shirts and underwear, right? Whereas regular people are gonna be more label whores, right? Rich people are gonna do shit like me and wear only one brand of something, right? But it says just be you and you'll have a good life. Yeah, no, that's the way I look at it. Just be you and you'll have a good life, right? But at the same time, as a whole and as a people, the reason I'm upset is because I am on these websites and shit on a day-to-day basis, and I see a bunch of black men crying like bitches, not giving young black men something to look up to, right? Like that young gentleman right there, right? He needs to have something of a role model to look up to. It shouldn't be 40-year-old men that are dressed exactly like him, right? It should be, oh, okay, there's levels to this shit, right? That's what Meek Mill said, right? Good looking, Chief. There's levels to this shit, right? So there should be something to ascend to. Otherwise, why do you think motherfuckers are stuck where they are in life? What do I mean? Well, I was talking with a boy who's about 19 yesterday, right? He's turning 19. Me and his mother was talking. She was like, yo, can you talk to my son, da-da-da-da. All right. He's upset with her because she's upset because he has a job and not a career. He's like, well, you got 6 kids and 3 of us have got a job. That should be enough. And okay, yeah, but what if your mother wasn't here tomorrow, right? You want to aspire to something else, right? You want to get to the good levels. No. They don't do that because, yes, that's what I'm saying. The guys at a certain age shouldn't be wishing that they were back to 18. Why are they doing that? Because they're like, damn, if I was 18, I'd be doing ABC, XYZ. We hear it all the time. Damn, if I knew then what I know now. Yeah, I know I shouldn't smoke, CJ. I'm trying to quit. I know it's a bad habit, but what are you going to do? Right? It's unfortunate. Stone, what up, Brody? Right? So, he says saline to the homie. I do need saline solution, right? You know what the smoking is? The smoking is an oral fixation. Realistically, I just need to be able to put something to my mouth. So that's what's going on, boss. That's why you. What's up, Chief? That's what you're going on with the cigarette. But what happens is you feel like, see, he's working, so he's dressed regular, just some slacks and a button-up and some shoes. But right now he says, get a sucker. Yeah, I usually do have lollipops. right? But now that young boy can aspire to something because it looks as if this man has some kind of something about him, some kind of title. He doesn't just look like, oh, this guy is one of my peers on the street. This guy is another 13-year-old like me. This guy has no direction or authority in life. I don't want to have direction and authority in life. I don't want to be able to do anything. I don't want to be able to provide for my kids. Then you have kids and you're like, oh shit, I want to be able to provide for my kids. But now I'm in a fucked up predicament because the world doesn't take me seriously and I don't know how to change it. Unless you have something catastrophic happen like I did. Because that's what happened to me. I was in my 20s. I was dressing like Young Jeezy. I had the hat cocked to the side. I had the bandana on. And I wasn't just doing this here in New Haven. See, niggas who know me from New Haven, they don't know me like that. But I went to multiple different states alone. And was this the way I am. Right? So I was in some predicaments and shit that niggas have no clue about. Like I said, even with females, well, y'all didn't hear this. I was talking with my boy on the phone. And I was like, yo, niggas be getting it fucked up with females. Why? Because niggas have never been in situations that I would be in. Right? Prime example, niggas have never been to a lifestyle party. So, for them, oh, having sex with two chicks at the same time, oh, amazing. Dude, a lifestyle party is a swinger party. What is a swinger party? That's where couples go and they fuck everybody. Right? So, but most men cannot handle swinging. Why? Because that means that you're fucking other chicks, but another dude can fuck your chick. But you got to have some cojones to actually handle that. And niggas talk like they got cojones, but they really don't. See, it's like the usual suspects. Kaiser Sose type shit. The most unassuming one is probably the one that will stab you in the chest and look you in the eyes while stabbing you in the chest. But you'll never know it because he won't do it in public. He'll do it in a private area where nobody's around. Well, when he stabs you in the chest and looks at you in the eye and watches and feels the lifeblood drain out of you and the warmth of your blood on his hands, nobody will be around to witness. Right? So then nobody, dead men tell no tales. But even things like that. Oh, I'm gangster, because I could shoot a gun. Dude, I got shot 5 times. The guy that shot me, I was staring down the barrel of the 9. Sheep stay sleep, salute. What's going on, boss? Alright. I was staring down the barrel of the 9. Peace, black man. This close. So I have an arm's length, because my arm is reached out with my cell phone. I'm staring at the nigga in his eyes. He got the gun. So here's what happened. I was in my crib chilling. Drunk as shit, drinking Blue Aid. That's a Cali crib drink. It's Blue Powerade and Seagram's vodka. Right? And I get a call from this chick. She's like, yo, come meet me at the telly. Chick, I ain't got a car, da-da-da-da. Just walk. I'm drunk off my rocker. I walk out the door. I get out of my front door, 10 feet, take a left. 10 feet, take another left. I'm in front of the sign and the damn laundromat. Next thing I know, I feel, what happened? I hear, bah! What happened? The dude smacked me in the back of the head with the gun and shot off. And it clipped my ear. So, if you've never been shot before, it's a sobering experience. So immediately, I'm not drunk anymore. And I'm like, oh shit, what's going on? So I turns around, and I'm staring at the nigga, and he got a 9mm in my face. And I'm like, oh shit. Right? If you've never stared in the eyes of your killer, that's some real shit. Right? So now, I'm standing face to face with this nigga. I turn around, he got his man with him. His man got a 38 with a green beam on it. Now, niggas that know me from here, when I was young, know I used to always carry an ox. What is an ox? That's a knife. I used to keep the knife right here in my pocket. It was a buck knife. You can get it from Walmart for like $17 today. Fuck grabbing the gun. It's two dudes. I could have swung from the shoulder with the first cat, but the second cat would have popped me. So, Cuz was like, yo. So, anyway, the reason we ended up getting the beef, because I was out there flagging and they was out there gangbanging. And they was Bloods and I wasn't. Right? So I said, damn, cuz, and they had a problem with it. Right? And that's how this whole shit started. Because we was drunk, one nigga fell, and I said, damn, cuz, oh, we Bloods. Blah, 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 blah. Right? So, it was 4 of them and 1 of me. This is why they came back and shot me. Because it was 4 of them, 1 of me. I'm in unknown territory. I was in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, a.k.a. the Trey Foe, for those niggas who actually have kicked up dust and moved down south and actually moved weight from state to state, like your boy Jeezy. Right? But I'm down there, and like I said, I was carrying the knife. So at that time, when I seen them, like I said, it was 4 of them, 1 of me. We this close, face to face. Yo, what up, son? What up, son? What up? What you want? What up? What up? Da 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 da. What? That bravado bullshit, right? Niggas is really scared. They ain't about to do nothing, but they gotta what? What? Nigga? What? Ah, what? Yeah, that dumb tactic, the scare tactic. So we're sitting there basically kissing each other. What, nigga? What? Fucking pop off. What? So I said, fuck it. I pushed him back, and I pulled up. I flashed. Now, I didn't pull my ox out. I just flashed and let them know, because it's 4 of y'all, it's 1 of me. So somebody going down, right? So I flashed. So when I flashed, they was like, oh, all they saw was black and chrome. They didn't know it was a knife. They thought I had the hammer, because all you see is black and chrome, and you see it on my waistline. It's funny, because 2 days before, my man's had a black and chrome 38. Another reason they was upset, because I was out there working at Wendy's and I was selling marijuana. And this was at a time where selling weed was illegal. And if you didn't know, in the South, weed is a killing game. Niggas kill over weed sales, not just crack sales, not just dope sales. Right? So, bingo, she say sleep, know the deal. So, after that, I'm like, all right, whatever. Listen, let's squash it. Y'all represent red. I represent black. We all black men at the end of the day. I'm a black flagger, so I'm a right banger. Gangsta disciples are right bangers. They wear whatever color they want, right? 7-fold till it blow, right? But gangsta disciples are right bangers, right? So that's why you see this CT, which niggas don't know is a G and a D, right? But see, it's about growth and development and being intelligent. We want to talk about gangster. King Larry Hoover was the first one who said he would much rather walk down the street with a suit, tie, and briefcase than sagging jeans and shit. But you niggas don't seem to get the point, because you want to stay fucking little boys instead of grown-ass men. If the shoe fits, wear it. We all have white skin. I don't give a fuck what skin color you got. But what I notice is that most of the niggas that have skin color similar to mine are in this situation. Thanks for your service. Right? So, how am I supposed to realistically, you see that? Something to look up to. It's a young man and a military man, and he's taking him under his wing. I remember I was chilling in the back smoking some blunts with some young kids, and the Marines came and they dissed the young boys, and the boys was like, oh, I feel dissed. I was like, why? They talking about y'all want to be a barber. They were around the corner with one of the barbers. Oh, I'm gonna be a barber like my dad. He said, oh, you could be a barber in the Marines, or you could stay out here. 10 years from now, I'll come back, I'll say, hey, what's going on, man? You'll be like, oh, I'm still a loser. I'm 44 and I'm dressing like I'm 14 still. It looks nice, but my real life living situation is fucked up. Right? I'm one paycheck away from losing my apartment. I'm one missed payment away from getting my whip repossessed. I owe back child support, so I can't get a real job. This is shit niggas is going through on an everyday basis. On an everyday basis. But when I try to come with situations and solutions, they tell me dumb shit like, I'ma come see you when I get my money right. Okay, let me ask you something. If you was 600 pounds and bedridden and fat as fuck and couldn't get out of bed, and somebody who was a personal trainer came to you and said, look, Mr.
I got it. Thank you.
And said, look, Mr. 600-pound person, I'm going to help you physically train so that you're no longer 600 pounds and bedridden. And you say, nah, personal trainer, I'm going to wait until I'm physically fit, and then I'll come see you once I'm a chiseled Adonis, so you can help me maintain. So basically what you're telling that physical trainer is, I'm not serious about being a fat fucking slob. I want to stay this way. That's what it sounds like when you say, I'm going to come see you when I get my finances right. How are you going to get your finances right? That's like going to Michael Jordan, or let's use LeBron James since he's currently the GOAT. But since some niggas are Michael Jordan dick riders, let's go see Michael Jordan. Hey, I'm Michael Jordan. I'm going to train you how to play basketball. Nah, Jordan, I'm good. I'm going to wait till I make the league, and then I'll come see you for some training. What? Nigga, what? Jordan is going to train you right now. You want to try with your skills to make the league. Ain't never got scouted. Ain't no scouts never came to you. You didn't go to college and play. You didn't play in high school. You play at the fucking YMCA. And Jordan is like, hey, let me give you some tips on how you can better actually play basketball. Nah, Jordan, I'm good. I'm going to wait till I make the league. When I make the league, then you can come show me how to bust niggas' ass. Okay. I'll see you, brother. Never. Because you're old. You're not in the AAU. You didn't play kids ball. You didn't play college ball. You didn't play high school ball. You don't even play professionally, but you're busting niggas' ass at the Y. Nobody knows who the fuck you are. But yet, yeah. I'm going to go to the league and then get trained by Jordan. This is literally what you sound like when you're saying it to me. Why don't you just say to me, oh, I'm really not serious about getting my finances together. I say I want to do this. I say no matter what, I'll put my life on the line for my kids. I'm not scared to go back to jail for my kids. I'll put a nigga under for my kids. I'll give up my life for my kids. Hey, pay $100 a month to make sure that when this shit that you say you're willing to do happens, you're actually protected for it. But nah, you ain't gonna do that. That would only make fucking sense. What's up, bro? That would only make sense. I'm busy. Give me 1 second. So, in that event, you know, you're looking at some nonsensical shit, right? Because in that event, right, you gotta see. I think what's gonna start happening is niggas gotta understand. I move on my time, right? So I'm not gonna play these games with people no more. Right? I'm gonna start treating niggas how they treat me. And they won't like it. Right? But if I start pulling off from niggas the way that I should have years ago, like over a decade, then again, you're a white boy. You're a sellout. Yeah, let me buy one more stove from you guys. You out? What up? Oh, it feel good as shit in here.
The wing.
Yeah, I'm good.
You want some wing?
Let me get the stove.
I got one left.
Oh, you got one left?
I'll put some down.
Alright, cool. Oh, shit, man. Nah, I can't fuck with the wing, bro.
Man.
I need to call old boy though.
Who? He wanting it?
If he want, yeah, he be
See
want,
what
cause
up?
he be going up the block.
Call and see what up. I'm trying to see, bro.
I smell you. But even shit like that, bro. At least you talking to me about that insurance. Yeah, you good? Excuse me, I just burped. It's a nasty smell because I got health conditions. So it smell like fucking perm. It smell like a fart.
All
But
burps, when I burp, I always blow away from if I'm talking to somebody.
yeah,
All burps think they're coming from your esophagus.
yeah. So fucking, he said all burps think they coming from your esophagus. That's a fact. But yeah, man, this shit, guys, we gotta figure some shit out, black man. Like, we're sitting here in fucked up situations. We're not giving the youth a role model to look up to, right? Niggas got kids, grandkids, fucking nieces, nephews, right? Brothers and sisters, right? My nephew, he's 22, right? He's out in California right now, bugging out, because he don't know what he's going to do with himself. Unfortunately, his father is not in a predicament to help him. Now, his was fucked up. The white girl that he was dating, oh, she was in a great predicament. Yeah. Wine County, California, right? So Sonoma County is where they live, right? Rich white girl. So her father let them stay in an apartment. But in that apartment, he had to get a job. So the father gave him a job. But he had to pay rent. No problem. Now, she didn't want to stay there for longer than a year. Why? Because she just didn't. She wanted to go backpacking across Europe for a year. Right? He was like, excuse me? I'm trying to afford to pay rent. She was like, don't worry about rent. Just ask your parents to help you. He was like, my parents can't buy me a backpack, let alone a ticket to Europe to backpack across Europe. Right? Because his parents, unfortunately, parents didn't put them in the best financial situation. And again, I'm going to blame the black man, since we want to wear titles like boss, king, head nigga in charge. We want to act as if we can do this shit. It ain't an easy task to be a leader of men. It's just that. Oh shit, Buffalo, bro. Right? It's not an easy task to be a leader of men. Right? Even me, I'm failing like a motherfucker right now as we speak. How do I know? Because I got this. Right? Shit, my man Ra here. Now I feel bad because Ra is the type of nigga who would check you. Huh. I got one of my mans who be checking me on the cigarettes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He just popped up like, hey, nigga, I told you about them shits. Damn, shit good? See, nah. Listen, y'all. Everybody's got their shit, right? So the shit about it, man, is we've gotta come up with some strategies. Like you said, Ra, with Booker T, right? Actually, you know what? I do need to show to my. Let me touch that cigarette again. I do need to show to my cousin, Alonzo Herndon, who ended up dying the richest black man in Atlanta from starting a barbershop and died in insurance.
What they call that again?
Anorexia.
Bulimia too.
Yeah. Where you can't hold that down. Everything you eat just comes all up.
You can tell that's what she was doing.
Yeah. Bulimia is the opposite. It just everything you can't control it, but you throw everything up.
Bulimia is like you have a eating disorder. You eat everything, but you can't. You don't want to keep it in you. You want to just throw it up.
Throw it up.
It's like you're addicted to throwing up food type shit. It's weird.
Well, you gotta eat. So it's like I gotta eat.
But then
So
I don't want to be fat. I don't want to have it in me.
oh no, that's anorexia. right? Bulimia is you can't control it, so you eat, but
until you throw everything up.
well, not until you throw everything up. You just eat and you throw everything up. So no matter what, it's just okay. I ate,
Now it's time to throw
and
up.
now it's time to throw up.
That's
But it's like I gotta eat. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Ooh, damn. Okay, Nautica. Should smell good. I may have to fucks with the Nautica.
I ran through this one and the pasta was fire. I ran through a YSL.
The Lacoste are. But yo, I'd even be to be damn. I'm going for damn near an hour. Wasn't even trying to go that long, to be honest. But sometimes things happen. But listen, guys, I will be going live later, or not live. I'll be dropping a video later. About the car insurance, about how to save money on your car insurance, about how to properly structure your car insurance. Excuse me. So that you actually do save money, and that you're not beating the head every 6 months. But black men, we got to do some stepping up. He said we're gonna be doing a whole series on the history of black business class. Yes, make sure you let me know, bro, because that's another thing. We have to start respecting the black business class should be the ruling class, right? Not academia, not the bravado, the alpha male, because alpha males actually get they can get shit done if they're a master alpha. One like that would be you've got master alphas and beta masters. Beta masters are actually the niggas who run shit, but they leave alphas in front, right? Because it's the bravado and shit. Generally, also, beta masters are not generally attractive to women. So that's why they let the alphas stay in front, right? But they run shit. Damn, it's a Camaro, Mustang GT. That shit humming. You heard this? Homeboy came through with the Mustang GT, the Shelby. The Shelby. Got the little Cobra on it. Shelby. Oh, damn, he's getting his recruit on right here. What's up, black man? Alright? Coolin'. So, actually, hey, Queena, how are you? Hey, bro, let me ask your opinion on some stuff. Hold on. You headed somewhere? You headed to the crib? Alright. I'll be back, Brody. I want to ask you a quick question. I'm on my live, but we had this conversation before about the thing. I'm not going to put you on camera. I don't know if you want to be on camera, so, in terms of things like, right, what's up, brother?
How you doing, man? How's everything?
All right. Things like rites of passage for black men, right? He was asking about that again. How we doing? That topic kind of had me upset because, like we was discussing, there's nothing for these young men to look up to, right?
Yeah.
And so I wanted to ask some, because I'm sitting here pissed off right now, and I'm just kind of pouring my heart out, right? So I'm trying to see from an objective stance, and I know last time we talked, you had an objective stance. What do you think men of our age, in our 40s, in our 50s, in our 60s can do to improve the conditions so that the young brothers don't run their head into the shit that we ran into when we turned 40 and we're like, oh shit, I'm 40, I ain't got shit.
One thing I think
What's
is
up,
when
brother?
most people, like, let me use religion for a second.
Mm-hmm.
You know how most people get into religion? They could have been on the streets, they could have been selling drugs, they could have been using drugs, but when they get awakened and become religious, it's like, I don't understand those ways anymore. I don't understand those things. I don't understand nothing I do is goes on out here. How could you not? You from it. I mean, you grew up in it. The majority of us live our life in it from a young age till we grow up. So how can we not identify with these kids that are going through it? Sometimes I feel like it's that we don't want to identify because it's easier for us to just be like, all right, man, that's the young boy, let me do this one. But you're doing a disservice to all of them. Why? Because these are our children as well. Right? If you can't take care of the next person's kid that's in your community, how you expect any of these kids to be able to look out for one another? That's why they're killing each other. majority of us probably came from the same plantation down in North, South, Mississippi, and got migrated up here years ago to work in these industries. End up going to this project, and that project. Same families from down south that grew up together, that came up together. Now we up here, and because this person lives over here and this person lives over here, and nobody communicates anymore. Now you got the same individuals killing them.
Same individual.
So in order for that to be able to not, I'm not going to say stop, but quell it, people that's my age, 44, people that's in their 50s, people that's in their 30s got to be able to stand in and say, yo, hold up, wait. This ain't it.
Right.
You got to be able to put yourself out there. But if you not stand up for something, then understand this is what's going to happen. When you look around and see all these young boys running around, stealing cars, conducting, bucking, and shooting at. This is what's going to happen if you don't stand up.
Stand up. Thank you, brother. I'm gonna let you handle your time. Peace and black power, black man. All right. Hey, Malika, how you doing? I'm ready whenever you are, big dog. Or you just chilling at the moment? You mind if I chilling here with you? It's nice and cool in this piece. You got the air on. I'm like, yo, this brother got it nice in here. But yeah, fellas, we gotta step our shit up. Like my man said. Actually, you wanna come on and say some shit? So what I'm addressing right now. Alright. Got a lot on the brain? Alright. So we gotta figure out, yeah, no doubt. We gotta figure out what we're gonna do that we can address the youth so that they're not running into the same hurdles that we've run into. Or that we are running into. Like my man said, 44. I'm going through this, that, and the third. I wish somebody would have da. Right? And the problem is we think, well, shit, even if I da, I remember when I was that age, I wouldn't listen. And I know sometimes you want to take them by the throat and say, listen. But there's got to be another way. Right? Like I said, maybe we do the subtle flex. I wish I had the receipt. I could show you all right now. I just spent $2,300 yesterday on 2 suit jackets. Why? Because they're custom. Down to the fucking cloth on the back of my neck. Right? I wear, like I said, when you see me in the blazers, bro, my blazers cost more than most niggas' outfits. I told you I came through the other day with some blue Jordans, a blue t-shirt, and some jeans, and niggas was going crazy. That was like the cheapest outfit I own. The blazer that I bought from fucking Bloomingdale's on sale, 20% off, was $426. It's just a suit jacket. For basically $600. Right? My 2 suit jackets that I just got custom made, one is, the total ticket is like $2,300. $2,500. I paid $1,250 yesterday. I got $1,300 to pay when I go back. Too many dudes in the manosphere listen to old niggas who can't. Actually, Ra, you should check the video from yesterday. Because I went to the tailor and I actually got suited. So like, well, I didn't get fully suited. I got tailored for my upper, for my suit coat. Right? I'll probably go back for the pants. And I'm definitely going to get the custom shirts too. But those are things that are signs of wealth, right? So now I'm not going to worry about a certain type of clientele. Because now I'm going to be going after people who are making a certain amount of money. And the way to flex with them, yeah, I can pull up in a Benz and they'll be like, okay, respectable car. Cool. Right? In the hood, I pull up in a Benz. Damn, nigga, you got it. It could be a 2002 and the odometer don't work. Because my brother had a 2002 Beamer. I was gushing. I was like, damn, boy, you got the Beamer. He was like, yeah, I don't know how fast I'm going, but it's a Beamer. What? Yeah, the odometer don't work. This don't work. But it's a Beamer. That's that hood shit. But I ain't mad at you. You gotta crawl before you can walk, right? So, the thing about that, though, is coming out of the whip with a... She says, I went back to replay that video. It was fire, right? I'm gonna flex with the custom buttons, right? So if you go look at a suit coat and you look, there's no buttons on it, right? So with no buttons, you can't, or not that there's no buttons, but there's no buttonholes. Told you a long time ago, your skill set have you working with the wrong people, with money, not nickel and diamond with clowns. Yeah, bro. I just did an advertisement for people 150K plus in annual income, right? Because other than that, it's a waste of time. But listen, folks, I've been going for an hour and change. I didn't intend on going that long. I actually was gonna go to get me some breakfast. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. With that being said, y'all, wipe ass. Work in progress every day and see success. Wipe ass. Work in progress every day and see success. Wipe ass. Work in progress every day and see success. And remember, folks, when people challenge you, they don't challenge you to challenge you, but they challenge you to challenge you. Accept the challenge. Salute. That's where I've been getting my business from.